In his World Day for Peace message on January 1st, the Pope asked the international community to fight poverty, which remains as a cause for conflict, and that the large economic growth in China and India are evidence that population increase is not to blame for poverty. Benedict XVI underlined the moral implications of poverty. He said even wealthy countries are afflicted with marginalization, moral and spiritual poverty, and a lack of solidarity. That's why, in order to change the structures of power that rule societies today, he said we need to change lifestyles and the models of production and consumption. With the message presented at the Vatican, Fighting Poverty, Building Peace, the Pope reflects on the economic crisis and said that the mechanisms of international finances are too often handled by goals for the short term, and that needs to be reformed.
Profit is necessary, otherwise the market wouldn't exist at all. But it must be reached within the control of the institutions, of the state, of the consumers, and taking into account all those who help to produce these benefits, like workers and all those who should be able to reap the benefits. So far, it was not like this, and therefore it is urgent that this crisis make everyone rethink the rules.
Benedict XVI called for rich countries to take an introspective look at the effects of their arms race. While hunger struck 40 million people more than last year, which means nearly 1 billion people in the world, rich countries have increased expenses on armament.
World military expenditure in 2007 was equivalent to $1.3 trillion, an increase of 6% compared to 2006, $1.2 trillion, and an increase of 45% compared to the decade of 1998 to 2007.
The message of this year seems to be a warning about the need to regulate globalization, international trade, and aid for development. Perhaps it's a sneak peek at the Pope's social encyclical, Caritas in Veritate, expected to be published in January.